what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less. I'm one in a million. All right now. Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go from Wisconsin. Fielded at the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Packers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Caught by his back. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 18 on second down. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Julian Love. The 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that. For granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
On is Moody for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
They go play action on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Trying the right side. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Mitchell up the middle. It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his back, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. Nearly an interception on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. First down Bears.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Green Bay right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Completed to his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, here's Williams. Hits his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run for this. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Give now to the running back. And he gets him around 6 there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Bears football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The give here on 2nd. He's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Williams. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears lead by 14. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Finds his man Chase. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He's dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Packers working here. Second and 3 now. From the 43. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. This one intended for the running back. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
On the move, past the 40. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams to throw on first. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast. Headed out right. Delivers a spin move, and the ball's not free. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds his man Downs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it underneath the 38-yard line before going down. Drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Plowing up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's only 2 on the pickup, and they remain 2 yards shy as it brings up 4. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. On 1st down, they'll run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. Has another lane. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll run now on second down. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Working quickly here. They go play action on first. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Full extension, and he brings it in. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Evans now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Running this one left. He's out in the clear. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. Elliott all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Packers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now a give running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Williams on the play action. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes it in at the 26. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. It's a 32-yard return on the play, and we were thinking it could have gone for even more. And the Packers have a short field in front of them as they take over. Now a give on the counter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's the gain of 3. Now 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie us up 28 all. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
He's got this at the 27. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Komet brings it in. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. A give now from the gun. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Working quickly here. On 4th down, it's Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Flush down now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Completed to his running back. Takes out a one-stop. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 35-yard line.
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
He'll throw it. He throws a bullet to the center. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers down by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another chance for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it up.
And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for 2. Back to throw. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. So this is a Packers win.